Hello YouTube, what is going on? Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how I edit high energy fast music tracks for videos by just carefully listening to the beats. As you could hear in the intro b-roll, this track is quite intense and a lot of people would not dare to use it. Personally, I have sort of a small guide that I'm following to make my editing easier and faster. Now step number 1 is to choose a high quality music track. Choosing a music track sometimes can take a lot of time. The way I'm doing it is that I listen to a lot of tracks over time and I save the ones that I like. After listening to the saved tracks, I usually search for a single part that is going to leave a high impact on my audience and fit in with the idea that I'm having about my video. You don't have to like the whole track in order to use it for a video. You can just search for a sequence inside a track. So for example, for this one that I'm using in the intro b-roll, I just took one part of it and let's listen to it now. So as you can see, there is a part with very strong impact, and when I listen to that, I immediately know that I'm going to make a lot of cuts over there. And after listening to this part, I don't even care how the rest of the track is sounding because I have the part that I like and that is going to fit with the idea that I have about my video. Of course, you want to make sure that the part that you are using is having a decent ending. But even if it doesn't, you can fix that in post. Now, if you want to see some other examples of high energy music tracks that I've been using in the past, there is a great example of 3 videos that I have created with this same footage, and you can find the videos on this channel. Just type Just go to videos and here you go. There are 3 different videos with the same footage and each of them is using a high energy fast track. So make sure to check them out and you can compare with the intro b-roll and just summarize how I'm using high energy tracks. For the intro b-roll, I used music track from a site called tunetank.com. This site is a relatively new music platform and I love the selection of high energy music tracks that they have. I have discovered them a couple of months ago by seeing an ad and I started listening to the fast-paced music and I really love the selection. As every other music platform out there, they have subscription plans. They even have a free plan which has of course certain limitations, so make sure to check out the rules so you don't break them. And as you can see over here, the yearly subscription plan is quite affordable with paying less than $11 per month. But in case you don't need it, in case you just need a certain track, you have a single license, but make sure to read also the rules so just to avoid any problems. You also have over here some frequently asked questions, so just check them out. These guys have a great selection of high energy tracks, so it's worthwhile your time to check them out. The next step is to make the cuts. This means to mark the parts where your footage is going to fit in. The way I am doing that is first to import the selected part of the music track and just start listening to it several times. And after listening to it at least 5 times, I then go to the beginning again and start pressing the letter M on my keyboard in order to place these yellow marks, aligning them with each beat that I'm hearing in the song. Of course, now this also depends on the way you're going to edit it. You can edit a single track in multiple ways, but I'm going to show you here, of course, one of my ways. So let's go through it together. I'm going to import the same music track again. Let's listen together and click on the letter M. So as you can hear, I went through the whole track and I was pressing the letter M by just following the beats. Of course, you will make mistakes during this process. I always make mistakes. When you want to fix the error, you can either move these marks or you can press right click and go to edit marker and delete. Basically, these marks are going to be guidelines for the duration of our footage. After placing the marks according to the beats on the track, now it all comes to your personal style, which footage goes where on the sequence. In some videos, I also try to use text, especially if I find that certain footage will not leave a strong impact as much as, let's say, a black screen with a text over it. So a good example of that is this part where I made just like a break and added a black screen with text over it. So just make sure to play around and choose whatever works best for your video. In the fourth step, I usually try to add some extras, meaning I probably will use black bars, and I have different styles of black bars that I'm using across my videos. I will also play around with the color grading. I usually add some transitions, maybe overlays, light leaks, bokeh, whatever I think that is fitting the style of my video. However, in this type of videos with using high energy music tracks, you can end up adding too much stuff and get to the point where it looks like an overkill. So make sure to be aware of that. The music is already making an impact, and if you add too many stuff over it, you're just going to kill the vibe. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. I will be talking a lot more about my editing style in some future videos, so in case you liked this one, make sure to give it a like, share with your friends, and of course I would like to hear some of your comments in the section below. Also, don't forget to check TuneTank and their music library. It is definitely worth of your time. In case you have not subscribed to my channel already, please consider subscribing, and I'm coming soon with some more tutorials and freebies for all of you guys. Talk to you soon.